Alright, so I'm going to break down a corkscrew. First thing I want to say is don't feel frustrated if you can't get it. It's a really difficult move. It took me a really long time to learn whenever I was first learning it. And if you fall, understand that you should be working towards the trick. It's not something you'll get first try. Want to make sure you guys have a couple basics beforehand. Gainer, Arabian, or B-twist, just so that way you're comfortable with spinning as your body's moving. So those two help. Like I said, gainer really strong because that's the swing, the whole swing of it. But I'll still be breaking down the swing. Alright, so for a corkscrew, what's going to happen is you're going to lean into it. Whatever setup you use, you kind of want to be pushing into this leg that's here. It's like a boom, and that's going to drive you up. It's the idea of blocking, if you guys know what that is. Your foot's going to be a little bit in front of you. You don't want it to be like behind you or anything like that, just a little bit in front of you. Driving with your hips upward like this, moving your body up. You want to push your hips, legs, and arms up. Imagine as you're swinging your legs that your arms are rotating with them as well. So wherever these go, these guys follow. Push those hips into it and drive your leg towards your ear. And so that's basically the setup. You might want to work on that just like on its own, just taking that step, boom, like this, and just swinging that leg through and being confident with it. All right. Next step, we're going to talk about the twisting part and like getting through the flip. So as you're driving this up, you're driving your leg around towards your ears, and you're not stopping this leg. This leg will never stop. If it stops, what's going to happen is you're going to stop. So don't stop it. You want to keep pushing it through. Drive your knee. It's not like your toes or anything like that. You're actually going to drive your knee. Point those toes whenever you get up into the swing. That way you make it look really pretty. So you're going to drive. This leg's never going to stop. These arms are going to go up, 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 up. Once you start feeling that flip, once you start getting up into the air, once you hit about your peak, you're going to tighten everything, rotate your hips around this leg that's swinging up. That's why I was talking about like it'd be really important if you had a B-twist, so you understand like the way that the spin is. But if you don't, that's okay. You go up, arms are going to come in, so you're already driving them up here towards your ears. Your arms are going to swing all the way up towards your ears. You're driving up, up, up. Once you hit about the, so this is your start. Once you hit about right here, halfway, like where you're like horizontal or more to the ground, you're gonna drive your hip over, and you're gonna start moving your hips like this. Shoulders are gonna be tight too, and you're gonna keep your head in between. That's the important part. Don't throw your head back, because first off, you'll get whiplash. Not really, but like, it looks dumb. And secondly, it just doesn't help your flip, because that's as high as you go. You wanna look at where you're going. So for me, it's like I'm going here, I'm looking in front of me, and I'm keeping my head level. All right. As you're swinging up, you're driving that leg still, going up with those arms, pulling in, looking over your shoulder, pushing your shoulders, pushing your hips, pushing your legs. When you see the ground. All right. So on the landing part, my phone cut off because it was too hot outside. The landing part, what's going to happen is you're going to open up your hips. You're going to drive this leg open. You want to keep it bent so you can land and absorb. Land on your toes, absorb the impact. Don't land locked, don't land flat. It's just bad for your bones and your knees and your everything. Land toes, open, chest big. You want to actually pick up your chest at the end. Arms back, ready to launch up for another one, okay? So you're here, you land, boom, boom. Leg, you want to keep it kind of behind you. If you can't, that's okay if you're landing both legs, but you want to really pick up your chest, and that'll help you just land a little bit easier. I'm just gonna go. Lastly, I just want to give you guys a couple tips on just twisting in general. What it is you're gonna go up, hit your peak, tight. So the idea is you want to jump, pull, and as you pull, you want to twist not only your shoulders, but your hips and legs, and your head. You want to twist everything. So the easiest way to just do this is just imagine if you folded yourself over, or if you're trying to. For me, like I'm twisting left, so I'm gonna pull my hips over to this side. So it's pulling, everything is just gonna go towards that route.